Welcome to Superchat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The very first channel that we're looking at today is Country Christian, and this is somebody who's been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuberchat and the Tuberchat family for quite some time. They make frequent appearances here in our live streams, but when you get to their channel, you'll find that they're bringing all three types of content, both with shorts, videos, and live streams, and they seek to spread positive messages, some religious, but not all, and the channel is really open to all sorts of variety, so hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to this creator. 235 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them a little bit closer towards the 300 that they're thinking about. And we're featuring channels now at the beginning of our live streams again, and that is so that you have an opportunity to meet generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters even when we're not live streaming. We do it across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos, as you have seen. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning, thank you so much for a super chat to get us started for today. I really do appreciate that extra support. That's Tracy. She's done that many times before. Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning will be the next channel that we look at before I start spinning the wheel of doom for the day for that reason. So thank you for that again. I'll do some introductions in a second. I see the Gaming Ham is here, and Mrs. VSNC09. And they happen to be members. We always put the members on the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Now, Michael's Adventures is not with us today. He is one of the most supportive creators that I've met. He's here with us as a beloved and dedicated moderator as often as he can be, but not every single day, just due to a work schedule. But he always reminds me, or always makes sure that I remember to give his regards to everybody. I Am Betty J. Gathers is on the wheel already. Kristen, my love, is in the house as well. She's here as a moderator and a member. We have a special celebration to join today right after Tuberchat. Another of our beloved and dedicated moderators, Hilda DC, is celebrating a birthday. Apparently she's actually on TikTok live right now, but she'll be doing a live stream here on YouTube in a couple of hours, and we will go and raid her when we're done. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator and a very special part of the Tuberchat family and mod squad. As well, Scratch and PPA is another shining jewel in the Tuberchat family and somebody who goes far over and above when it comes to generosity for all creators. Somebody who truly has my back here during our live streams. And if you haven't already connected to him, I hope that you will. We will look at his channel soon enough. K-lastic TV is in the house. And FIFA World Other Gaming, good to see you in the house, sending true love from New York City always. Thank you for the thumbs up. Annabelle TV is here. Let me get you onto our wheel. It always takes me a second to type that out because it's an interesting channel name. And then I think I've got our members handled with the exception of Scratch and PPA's on the wheel. Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. He's here as a moderator and a member. And then Come Hither with Heather is here early. Thank you for coming in and keeping the conversation going before we started. Facing Reality is always engaging in the conversation as well. Fred Franklin, good to see you here. I believe you've been to Tuberchat before. It might just have been a while, and forgive me if I'm mistaken about that. For anybody that is brand new, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here, and everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Gloria's Platter is here early, and Jeremy D-Day is the second channel from JD Knight 7, and they have actually been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. I'm just struggling while I'm typing on the wheel here. Lonnie's Songs and Other Things is a member, so we'll get them onto the wheel right away. And then as well, Rima Healthy Way, good to see you here. Sazzy Explores, good to have you back. Talk with Tori is here frequently lately, and Travel Walks TV, it's good to see you here as well. 345 Barry is in the house. Courtney Shanice Reviews is a longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. Thank you both for being here. And for anybody that is fairly new to Tuberchat, the best success here is always found in reaching out to other creators and making the first move to connect with them. We believe wholeheartedly in generosity and giving much more to others than we expect to receive for ourselves, but we know that in turn that comes back to us always. We hear it in the stories that are told here. And then, yeah, thank you very much, Fred Franklin. Yeah, we moved the streams around so that we can meet people in different time zones. Today, we actually moved the stream. It was supposed to be a couple hours earlier, but we moved it later. And thank goodness for a couple of reasons. So we've got a couple more people here who couldn't have otherwise been, including Country Christian. They weren't expecting to actually be able to make the stream, but it's great that they've been able to be here for the beginning. That's our featured channel on the screen, of course. Paradise Austin Parrot, good to see you in the house. And then, of course, Hilda DC will be live in a couple of hours. We will go and wish her a happy birthday when she starts. So hopefully we can push Country Christian a little bit farther, like I said, towards the 300 subscribers that they're thinking about. And they, like I said, bring us all three types of videos where they have shorts as well as live streams. And then they want to spread positivity. So let's have a look at palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. There's Lori's Tech Time. Thank you so much for coming in. Sorry I missed your stream last night. I must have called it a night early. Lori's Tech Time used our copyright-free music in the background of their live stream yesterday, for which I'm grateful, and we always share those videos out when people do that. For those of you who haven't seen it, the same music that you hear in the background of Tuberchat is available as copyright-free music for your videos and live streams. We have that on a separate channel as well. The link for that will be dropped occasionally, and we have a virtual 24-hour live stream that runs over there whenever the power doesn't go out due to huge storms in Toronto like earlier today, so we'll try to get that back up and running soon. The BC Family Dispatcher, it's good to see you here. Red Dirt Productions, it's good to have you back. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So thank you one more time for another super chat. Palettes, pouts, perfumes, and panning. The creator behind this channel is Tracy, but they actually do a bit of collaborating. There are a couple of creators working on this, as we can see, and they bring us all three types of content as well, between streams, videos, and shorts. Now, they often more often than anything else, bring us beauty products. That can be in the form of a haul or a product review, sometimes even in almost a top 5 list. And you'll see consistency on this channel in a lot of the thumbnails, you know, but they do mix it up a little bit, and occasionally you'll find something that really stands out, like this one here. I keep talking about this thumbnail every time I have their channel up now, because I think it's a great switch, even though consistent with the rest of their content, which is cool. Pardon me just for a quick second. Pardon me just for 1 second. Everything's fine, but I'll be right back. Kristen was just letting me know that there was a huge crack of thunder, apparently. I didn't hear it, but we can't figure out what's going on with these storms, right? The whole Northeast is getting hammered by these storms. Some of them are pretty violent and things like that. Now, my guess is that the worst part of it actually skipped over Niagara, although we are expecting rain. Now, that can affect our internet. So if we lose the stream due to the internet, we will restart one time. If not, we will call it a day if we can't hold it together. And then we'll just try to remember, hopefully for everybody, to head over to Hilda DC in a couple of hours. She's celebrating her birthday, but she is far, far, far away from us and hopefully won't be affected. Multi-Hunter247, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. It's almost time for me to spin the wheel, so I'll do that in another second. But thank you one more time, Palettes, Pouts, Perfumes, and Panning. They have dropped a super chat on us, for which I'm grateful. All that fluff and stuff, it's good to see you here from Australia. For anything that I've missed in the chat, like a question or a comment that you've mentioned, please just mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention tuberchat connect and grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll try to catch it the next time around. I tend to fall behind, especially when we're just beginning. Jennifer Chris is back for the second time today. Good to see you here. Get on the wheel. Yeah, Travel Walks TV. So the wheel works in a specific way here. I have this robot called Bottissimo, and you recognize it in the chat because it leaves messages occasionally, like Nightbot and those other ones. But it also does this fantastic job of keeping statistics in the background. It is a paid service, but I use it and like it. So Bottissimo keeps track not only of how long everybody's here, but how active everybody is, how much everybody is interacting with each other. So when the wheel gets down to about 5 or 6 names, I start adding from our chat list in order determined by the robot. So that gives you a little insight. It's just a hint for everybody. The more you conversate truly in the chat, the more you will, the faster you'll rise up the chat results. Walking with Tamsin, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. K-lastic TV just sent a highlighted milestone message through the chat. Thank you for that. They have been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time, as you can see. And then again, like I said, hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. If I did, just please mention whatever you were looking for me to see again, if you don't mind. And in the meantime, we're looking at Lonnie songs and other things. This is another generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Miss Ducky, good to see you here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Garden State Gardener just dropped another super chat on us. Joe's done that many times before. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. Now, the truth is that the wheel and the screen are open to everybody. You do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member. But the way that that works is to give a thank you when those things happen. Super chatters are put on the screen right away. Members are put onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. So over time, the wheel works its way down as we get through a lot of channels, and then eventually I start adding names from our chat list. So today should be a little bit quicker than some other days because we moved our time today, and that really affects the audience. Jeremy's Arc Vlogs, good to see you here. Ace Flaw 1 is in the house, another creator who's been with Tuberchat from the very beginning. And Southern Sandy Crafts is here with 3 channels, as a matter of fact. So Lonnie Songs and Other Things, again, is another creator who is bringing us all 3 types of content. It's pure variety over here between shorts, videos, and live streams. I am behind with you, so I'm just going to take your latest replay from this stream yesterday. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with you a little bit. Oh, the BC Family Dispatcher. I am so sorry. I promise you, tonight, we're going to Hilda DC's birthday party. She's going to stream, but I am going to do it today. I do appreciate your patience, though. One of the things I got to do is make it a little bit easier for everybody to get the music from the copyright-free music channel. That's what BC Dispatcher is talking about. Most of the music there has download links in the bottom of the descriptions, but I will make sure the rest of them get updated, and then hopefully sometime soon I'll make some kind of a video tutorial so that everybody can get their hands on that music easy. Buddha of Destiny, namaste. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the share. Emotion is here as a moderator and a gold member, actually. That is our talented singer and songwriter friend. I've got them on the wheel. And then, yeah, Travel Walks TV, one of the reasons why we don't do a lot of link drops here is because it really helps everybody when we search, find, and click on their channel names. As you can imagine, after a few weeks or months go by and hundreds of people have searched for your channel and found your name and clicked on it, you will rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for your channel. That goes for everyone, of course, right? So that's one of the biggest reasons why we don't do many link drops here, and we insist on everybody searching, finding, and clicking on each other. Those who are the hardest to find need that the most from us. And again, it all comes down to generosity here and doing much more for others than we expect. Garden State Gardener is here. Like I said, Joe dropped another super chat on us. He's done that countless times. This is an extremely generous creator. Now, Joe has a lot of fun on his channel. He posts every single day, and you will see everything from shorts to videos, collaborations with other creators as well. He even did a very amusing shout out video for Tuberchat not too long ago, so I hope you'll check that out as well. It's both on our front page and can be found within the channel, Garden State Gardener. Now, of course, he comes to us from the homesteading community of channels, and there are a lot of seed swaps going on with this creator. They give us a lot of garden updates, which are great because somebody like myself lives in a different climate. Like I was saying earlier, I live in or close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. It's about an hour and a half away from Toronto. And we have climates where we actually get like a short spring, a short autumn, but we have winter and summer. And there goes our thunder. I don't know if you can hear that. And we have a planting season. Now, I don't know enough about it, but this particular weekend, which happens to be a holiday weekend in Canada called Victoria Day, that's on Monday, so we get a long weekend out of it. This is the weekend when the garden centers are in full effect and everybody starts planting for the September-October harvest. So it's interesting the different things we can learn from a lot of creators around the world about the different ways that they're going to plant things, grow things, and then become self-sufficient, at least partially in that way. But Garden State Gardener is also going to help us with that as well. So Joe has built up an incredible reputation as a very supportive creator to a lot of others, both here in Tuberchat and outside. And we see them out supporting other creators, and he is definitely an advocate for helping others grow their channels and hit different milestones of different types as well. You'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there with Garden State Gardener, particularly when you catch one of the live streams like Sunday Fun Day, where he may have in excess of 100 people watching at a time. So lots of friends to meet over there. Fully monetized, lots of ways to support Joe, including super chats and memberships when you get there. So I hope you will. So let's spin the wheel. I've just taken another video. And I meant to take another video. I've taken this video here, your Sunday Fun Day. We're at the Belmarsh Seafood Festival, if I'm pronouncing that right. And I've got that in my catch-up list just so I can stay caught up. It's tough with Garden State Gardener because, like I said, they're posting every day, sometimes multiple times a day. I Am Betty J Gathers is coming up right now. This is another powerhouse of energy and positivity here in the Tuberchat family. We have probably gained hundreds of thumbs up just from the reminders that come from I Am Betty J Gathers. She is very energetic, positive, motivating on her channel. You can see that she's a dynamic creator when you look just at the thumbnails here. Very expressive, but she wants to motivate us with healthy living more than anything else. I've been lucky enough to catch her several times on live streams. I'm hoping I can catch another one of these very soon, and she also will allow and encourage people to connect with each other when you get to her channel and hang out also. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody is still active, we should get around to everybody. Come Hither with Heather says they love a thunderstorm. You know, it's interesting now. I would probably never do this now, but when I was a very young lad, I used to I had grandparents that had a cottage with, you know, windows all in the front and this and that, and the storms that they got were unbelievably violent. And that's just because I guess the air is so clear. You can hear the thunder and see the lightning so bright and all this or whatever. But whenever there was a thunderstorm, if I happened to be at their place, I would insist on sleeping on the floor by the window just so that I could experience the thunderstorm. I'd still fall asleep. I don't know how, but interesting, weird thing. I know some people are very much attracted to thunderstorms. I don't necessarily feel that way anymore. And part of me, while I keep looking out our window just to see how violent things are going to get here, it's just very, very, very dark. So we'll see. And yeah, it can be, you know, thunderstorms and stuff like that, especially when they're that bad, could be bad for electronic equipment. It's not the worst idea in the world to unplug a lot of stuff like computers and things like that. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I Am Betty J Gathers is going to be at 300 subscribers any moment. I'm hoping we can push this creator up and over that milestone and then get a few extras so that she doesn't slip back below if YouTube ends up playing games with her numbers, as YouTube likes to do. Let's get the gaming ham up here. Oh, and there you go. Yes, Fred Franklin is a fan of thunderstorms as well. Emotion is a little bit tougher to find. I'm just going to type something in the chat. I know Jennifer is looking for emotion. So if we type in emotion new soul, what you'll find is that one of their videos will come up right away. If you match the avatar to the channel name, you'll be able to get to them. And then Travel Walks TV does travel vlogs in the United Kingdom. We have lots of family members here in the Tuberchat family from the UK. So it's great to have you here, especially at such a late hour too. So thank you for coming in. The gaming ham is coming up. This creator brings us a lot of video gameplay, but they're also an advocate for the amateur radio community. That is very much known as ham radio. So the name The Gaming Ham comes from the idea that this creator will often have gameplay happening as a live stream, but be talking ham radio at the same time, which is really cool. It makes a very unique channel. It could just be one of a kind, actually. And then, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Gaming Ham has also started a second channel called The Metal Ham. My recommendation will be to feature it on your front page, even if it's just at the bottom like we do, just so it's easy to find for everybody, but I'll leave it to everybody to search for that. And we'll see what's going to happen with the Metal Ham, another channel from the Gaming Ham. Have Cheetah Views in the house. The Bud Files is here. It's good to have you both. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. GA Girl, I Am Every Woman, the Dream Team is in the house again. She was here yesterday. Thank you for coming back in. She's a longtime friend of Tuberchat. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. Ace Flaw 1, there's Andy, still in the house. It's interesting to see a couple of the creators that are here, like I mentioned Jeremy D-Day earlier, Andy from Ace Flaw 1. These creators have been with Tuberchat from the very beginning, and 408 episodes, well over 2 years later, they are still here, growing their channel and meeting friends the right way, which is great to see. Emotion is coming in for a mic drop. Again, is it going to happen? We're going to see. Emotion, well, like I had said earlier, when we look for this creator, we got to go a little bit farther, just because their name is so unbelievably popular, right? It's a popular word, which makes a popular name for a channel. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter. This is an official artist channel, actually, and you can tell by the music note beside the name there. This is where they bring us their original works, and when I look for that channel, I type in Emotion New Soul. You'll see that I've typed that in the chat again. You can copy and paste that if you'd like, or type it out if you need to. Oh, you know what the problem is, Emotion? and I forget about this even myself, but one cannot take over the stream boss from oneself. You have to, so what it did there was it added you about 500 points onto the life meter. And I forgot about this. Emotion was the one who told us how to get around that. They did that with their other channel before. I forgot about that. There's a setting involved in the stream boss. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter under my camera there. Every super chat and membership knocks life off of the stream boss. I have mine set to about 1 point per American penny, which means that on a $5 super chat, like Emotion just dropped, 500 points would be taken off of the stream boss's life, except that Emotion is the stream boss, so they actually healed themselves, if that makes sense. It's kind of a gamification type thing, but it's meant to bring a little bit of fun. And yes, GA Girl, I am every woman, the dream team. YouTube is tripping. We'll talk about that in a second. There is a glitch going on. Now, if you get into your YouTube studio on a computer, you will notice that they're saying it's a known issue. It was brought to my attention yesterday by Ghostly Winds, who sent over a tweet from the creator team at YouTube. And they had said what's happening, which I've experienced on the music channel, they're wrongfully putting some videos marked as private, particularly live streams. It's possible a couple of live streams has been shut down as well. But they're working on it, so they'll likely get that fixed up soon enough. And then thank you, Multi-Hunter247, thank you. Hopefully I haven't missed much in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Georgia Girl dropped a super chat on us, so thank you for that. I've got them on the wheel. The How-To Lady, good to see you back in the house. She is another powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. And Emotion, like I said, brings us their original works here. This is new soul R&B music. You will find music videos here, sometimes on their own, but sometimes in the form of compilations, whether they are premieres or live streams. And we've hung out with Emotion several times. They also do a few reaction videos and a lot of shorts as well to round out the content on this official artist channel. They're fully monetized, as you can see, with memberships and super chats available. And then when we get to Writing with Emotion New Soul, we see a second channel from this same creator with over 700 subscribers. And this is where we get a behind-the-scenes look at the creative process in the making of the original works by this talented singer and songwriter. Let me roll over one of these things here. And this is where you see the music program open, and Emotion is talking to us about how they come up with the different rhythms and melodies and harmonies and everything else that goes into their original works, then how they put that together, and they happen to be using Logic Pro there. And they do a few reaction videos over here. We had a special live stream a few days ago, and they do some shorts to round out the content. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Emotion and Writing with Emotion New Soul. Thank you again for another super chat. My dear friend Emotion has done that many times, but they also happen to be a moderator and a gold member, so we will see that channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link will be dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. And then thank you, Walking with Tamsin. So GA Girl, I am every woman, the dream team, is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. This is Georgia Girl. When you hear me say Georgia Girl, GA Girl, I am every woman, the dream team, is the channel name. And they've got over 700 subscribers as well. I think if I'm right, they're actually tied with Emotion New Soul right now, which is kind of cool. GA Girl, I am every woman, the dream team is another creator who brings us pure variety, but they're always positive, always motivating, always uplifting and energetic, but they bring us shorts as well as videos as well as streams. Most of the videos tend to be very short, within a minute or two, and the streams usually are about an hour or longer. but they've got shorts videos here as well, like we're talking about. So on their banner, they tell us that they're bringing us motivation, health, self-care, injustice, food benefits, and celebrity news. So it really is a smorgasbord of pure variety with Georgia Girl, but she's always warm, welcoming, and you will meet more friends and family members when you're over there. Carpenter Self-Reliance, not sure if I said hello to you. I know you've been here for a little while. Thank you for coming in, and we've got a brand new channel in the chat. Go Golden Gamer is here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Georgia Girl, thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. She's done that before. Spring the Fiber Enthusiast, good to see you here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Keeping Up with the Griffins, good to have you in the house. And Vibes with the Thompson family is another longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. Planet Mimi Vlogs, good to have you back in the house. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. And I see another channel, and I wonder if this is somebody who's here for the first time. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but MTC Creative Kitchen is in the house, and it's good to have you here as well. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. Again, for anybody that is brand new to Tuberchat, or if you've only been here a couple of times, our instructions are always in our video description to help you get the most out of the time that you spend here. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat right now, and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther both today and in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. Second time here, MTC. Thank you so much. And yeah, forgive me for being mistaken. Mr. Bubbles, good to see you here. Sorry, I saw you come in about 5 minutes ago as well, if I'm right. So good to have you here as well. And then, yes, Fred Franklin, the chat does tend to go fast here. Tuberchat's been around a while now. We're very lucky to be extremely busy. And it might be interesting to know that, on average, over 100 channels come through Tuberchat in every single live stream. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 5 to 10 of those channels might be brand new every single day. So you have creators who've been with us for 2 years. You have creators who've been with us for any amount of time during, you know, between now and then brand new channels every single day. My recommendation for anybody that's brand new is to start a conversation with people in the chat one by one. Take your time. The people who are going to end up coming back are going to end up being here many times likely, so you'll have lots of opportunity to catch everybody. It's almost impossible to actually catch every single person, but we have, you know, quite a community of extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters, so everybody will be able to meet as many friends as they want here. K-lastic TV is up on the screen. It's almost time for me to get some names from our chat list, so I'm going to do that in a moment. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody, like our members or moderators that are supposed to be on the wheel. By the way, it is Hilda DC's birthday today. We're going to go and raid her in about an hour and a half or 2 hours or so, and she'll be live streaming. K-lastic TV brings us delicious looking content. I can see I'm just falling behind with you, so I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And this is interesting, Bailey's Red Velvet Cupcake Cookies. That's quite a combination. But K-lastic TV is always going to give us interesting things to try. And K-lastic TV's actually been a member for quite some time. So we put them on the wheel as soon as they got here, but they make frequent appearances here in Tuberchat, and they're an extremely supportive creator. I see them out supporting others regularly. Mickey Laughs, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Now, when we look on K-lastic TV's channel, we don't see a sub count right now, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone they're working towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do as much as we can to push each other along. And then Gloria's Platter, yes, absolutely. We've been lucky actually to have collaborated with Gloria's Platter, and she is another dynamic creator who always brings a great twist into her channel that brings us more delicious looking content, and always has pleasant things to say both here in Tuberchat and outside when I see her out supporting others as well. let's see what I can do about adding some names to the Wheel of Doom right now. Come hither with Heather will be first up. Facing reality. And Gloria's platter. And then we'll get some more names as we need them. And again, if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then MTCs from the Caribbean. We have lots of friends from the Caribbean. Garden State Gardener, thank you so much. Joe is heading an Uber right now. And MTC Creative Kitchen, just to let you be known that you're male. That's okay. That's cool. So thank you for that. I often, you'll hear me when I'm here in Superchat talking about channels, and I switch often. We don't always know. We don't always know who the creator is behind a channel and things like that. But you'll hear me often switch from she or he to them and they and stuff like that. That's just become habit now. And thank you, Vicky Last, for the like and the share. I really do appreciate that. We're looking at Annabelle TV. Now, this is another creator who just came into the Tuberchat community blazing with generosity and happens to be a member. We put them on the wheel right away, of course, as we do with all of our members. Panama City, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And when we look at Annabelle TV, we can see that I'm about to fall behind. Now, I've got a reminder on for a premiere that's coming up tomorrow, and that will be a couple of hours after Tuberchat, so we'll have brand new content tomorrow. And I'm just going to take another challenge video. They're doing a lot of challenges lately, actually. And I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. Now, this creator also brings us a lot of shorts, and we see that they've got streams on their channel as well. So all three types of content that is leading to the growth that brings them over 550 subscribers right now. Hopefully, we can push them just a little bit farther today towards the 600 that we know that they must be thinking about. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream today, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time, especially. We'll spin the wheel and we'll get another channel up here. Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is coming up. I don't want to jinx it, but the thunder seems to have already stopped. And I don't think we got a ton of rain either. So I don't know what's happening, if it's going to come and go. But the worst of it is usually at the beginning, right? The edges of the storm are usually the most violent, and then things settle down a little bit. And Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More happens to be here as both a moderator and a member. So, of course, we put them on the wheel right away as soon as they got here. But Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More brings us a lot of variety on their channel. Now, of course, he says Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More right in the title. And there's a lot more to this channel than trains, but he does a very thorough job of bringing us both trains and stations, sometimes for a look around, sometimes for a ride, and sometimes for a tour. So hopefully everybody will connect with him. In amongst his videos, we will also see a lot of other variety. Occasionally there'll be a product review or an unboxing, a lot of live streams, and he gets into game nights, Q&A type live streams, sometimes a random live stream, and he often will have a stream specifically to help everybody meet each other the same way that we do here in Tuberchat. You will always be encouraged and allowed to meet more friends and family members with Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, and as a matter of fact with all of our moderators. So every moderator here in Tuberchat is a dear friend of mine. They have been for a very long time. They're all dear friends of each other, and they all have channels of their own. They all do something different. I hope you'll connect with all of them. And they all will allow and encourage everybody to meet more friends and family members when you're with them. So Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More is fully monetized, as you can see, with super chats and memberships available, of course. And then as well, lots of featured channels on his front page. When you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they're saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has on your audiences, as well as the algorithm, when your channel is featured on so many other creators' front pages. So I recommend that for anybody that's willing to do it. It's a great way to trade favors with another creator and get a friendship started. And if you have featured Tuberchat on your front page, just please make sure that I know so I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that. So let's spin the wheel. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out right now, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat today and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. And we are going to hang out now with Facing Reality, who is getting incredibly close to the 1,000 subscribers that will bring monetization to this channel. I'm going to set my reminders for some of the premieres you've got going on. They've actually got quite a few now. So you've got one set for Monday, as always. You've got one set for a couple days later, Wednesday, I'm assuming. And then a couple days later, maybe Friday, which is cool. So Facing Reality is posting frequently. And this is a creator who tells us on their banner that they're bringing us positive messages in a fun way. But Facing Reality brings that everywhere that they go, both here into the Tuberchat live streams and everywhere else that I see them. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, visiting other creators, trying to support others as much as I can, I run into Facing Reality regularly. And they are always engaging conversation, for which I'm grateful. They are somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way, and I always appreciate that. Anybody can reach out at any time. I'm on Instagram all of the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time. But I love talking YouTube. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with. But I also enjoy very much hearing stories learned, lessons learned through stories, or different observations that people have, both here in the Tuberchat streams and outside in the YouTube streets, if we want to call it that. Anything that can be shared with others so that everybody can benefit and improve either their videos or their channels or their reach or their journey. So anybody can reach out anytime. Yes, all that fluff and stuff. We are definitely praying for you. Eerie Frog, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let me spin the wheel. It's taking all my energy not to say something political about change of government in Canada, so I won't. Mrs. VSNC09 is coming up right now. We actually have provincial elections, so for those of you who are not quite familiar, Canada has provinces, which very much mimics the United States of America and their states, right? And we have different levels of government, so it can go right down to the cities. It can be provincial, which would almost be like a state government, and then we have federal, which is, you know, overseeing of everything. And we have a provincial election coming up shortly, and it's not going to be too long before we end up with a federal election. I think it's due for a couple of years now. But I'll keep my political talks or rants to a minimum here on Tuberchat. And we're looking at Mrs. VSNC09 right now. This is a creator that brings us a lot of variety, but most of the content on this channel that you're going to find revolves around the royal family. And what you'll find here is that they have got an extremely engaged conversation going on while they live stream. Now they've got videos, they've got shorts, but the streams are something that I put a lot of focus on lately when we talk about this creator, because when you visit them, you will find an incredibly engaged conversation, but that is because, in my opinion, Mrs. VSNC09 does an incredible job of leading that conversation, right? When we talk about leadership qualities and things like that, I think that's what you'll find here. So I hope you'll follow this channel for that reason. But Mrs. VSNC09 is an incredibly supportive creator. This is somebody who, again, seems to be everywhere all the time. I use that term frequently for a handful of creators here in the Tuberchat family, because they not only are out supporting others, I run into them constantly when I'm trying to do the same thing, but they're always engaging conversation too. When you engage true conversation in a premiere or a live stream, you are sending incredible engagement signals into the algorithm. So it's a great service for any host. I appreciate it here when we talk about different topics and things like that. And it's wonderful to see when I see creators helping each other in that way. And then hopefully everybody will connect with Mrs. VSNC09. Like I said, there's the shorts. You can see the mix of videos and live streams. And then they've got this live stream coming up. I was afraid I missed that. I almost turned my notification off for a second there. For tomorrow at 11. So that's going to be, yeah, we talked about this yesterday, right before Tuberchat, a couple hours before Tuberchat. Kicking it with Lulu. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And cooking with Sharisa. Good to see you here. Not sure if I welcomed you earlier, but it's good to have you in the house again. It's time for me to add some more names to our chat list from our to our wheel from our chat list. So I'm going to get that done right this second. As a matter of fact, Jennifer Chris is coming up. That's a fairly new member of the Tuberchat family, somebody who just found us within the last couple of weeks. Multi-Hunter 247 is coming up. And let's get the BC Family Dispatcher up here. Now, again, for anybody that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, we're still early in today's live stream, but it's based on how active you are in the chat, more so than how long you're here. So that's just a hint. When you send an email about featured creators, the BC Family Dispatcher, I just wonder if you're talking about the message that I have going through the chat there that says sign up for our email list for a chance to be featured across our channels. So the truth is, while I don't want to be misleading, I don't just select out of the email list. I select based on generosity that I see in the community, but that message is meant to entice people to sign up for the email list. I don't send a lot of emails. I don't want to spam everybody. We do far less than even once a month, but that's probably the most it'll ever get to. But there's a couple hundred people on there at least already, which is great. But I feature channels really based on impact that I see and generosity both here in Tuberchat and outside, because I'm out trying to support creators as well. When I'm out in live streams and premieres or commenting on videos, I see, just like you do, what everybody else is doing. And I, feature channels based on that generosity, if that makes any sense. I do it across all the social networks. You've seen that between our Instagram posts, Facebook posts, and we've got another couple of tools that everybody can use as well, right? So I have a Twitter list for anybody that tweets or retweets for Tuberchat. You automatically get added into that list by me, of course. And the idea behind that is that if you look at the members that are in the Twitter list, that gives you a chance to meet over 100 creators that have been through the Tuberchat family here or are active, as well as active on Twitter. And if they've shared for us, they might be willing to share for you as well, especially if you're the kind of, creator who's willing to share for others. You will definitely find people you can trade favors with over there and maybe get some outside traffic coming into your videos from Twitter, which is a great thing. We also have a Facebook group that is public, that has well over 100 people. I just restarted that less than a year ago, I think. But there are a lot of people posting videos there. You're free to do that. And then as well, we have a subreddit where everybody can post their videos, and I think there's over 200 people on that list as well. So if you're somebody who likes to share for others, they can be great benefits, but you're free to share your own stuff as well. Lots of us are. And I just wanted to point those things out. But the email list is something that just helps me reach out to everybody when we have some kind of a special event or a milestone, like our 100th, 200th, 300th, and 400th episode, or our 1 year and 2 year anniversary that have passed and things like that. And then, yes, Hilda DC did her first live stream on TikTok just moments ago, as a matter of fact. And Hilda DC celebrating a birthday today, so hopefully everybody will join us in wishing Hilda DC a happy birthday. We will be rating them in another hour and a half or so when they start their birthday live stream. Today's featured channel, by the way, when we're talking about featured channels, is Country Christian. I believe I featured Lori's Tech Time a while back. We hadn't featured channels for a couple of months, but we're back into it now. And hopefully everybody enjoys that. Lori's Tech Time is bringing us a lot of tech reviews, and some of these come from a subscription service called Gadget Discovery Club, and I was introduced to that on this channel by Lori's Tech Time. She is another dynamic creator who is able to keep up with the stream. She's always warm and welcoming. She will allow everybody to connect with each other. The streams that she's doing lately are a lot of video gameplay. And you can see the work that she's putting into the presentation here with her thumbnails. She's mixing up the content to see what is going to connect with different members of the audience, so that she can really benefit from some growth. And we see it happening. 844 subscribers now. She used our music in our copyright free music in her stream last night, so thank you for that. We did share that on our front page. And JNS Adventures, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody is willing to connect in the chat, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you'd like. Puppet Short Films, it's always good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with Lori's Tech Time. So it's almost time for me to get some more names onto our wheel. I'll probably do that while we go on break. We might do that a moment early. But we're actually spinning the wheel right now, and it looks like we're going to see Kristen Walton. Now, this is my love. Now, right before I put Kristen Walton up here, I'm actually going to put Hilda DC up here so we can put her channel up right away. It's her birthday. There's the birthday live stream that's coming up. We will be rating that after Tuberchat in a little while. She'll probably start an hour from now, and we will rate in as we finish Tuberchat. We're usually here from 2 to 2.5 hours. And Hilda DC actually posts just about every single day. So hopefully everybody will join us in wishing her a happy birthday. And we'll get a chance to do that in a while in person when we head over to her channel. She posts between shorts, videos, and streams just about every single day. And even though she doesn't have a sub count on her channel right now, that's okay. We know she's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. Now, she does an interesting combination of content on her channel, because it's almost like a mukbang style challenge or review of different types of foods more than anything else there. She does some more variety on her channel, but it's interesting to see. The most notable thing about this particular creator and their content is the fact that they put a lot of positive affirmations through their video production, whether it's the videos themselves, whether it's from the creator herself, or whether it's the robots like Nightbot and things like that that run through the chat. Red Hot Reactions, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Red Hot Reactions is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Were you DJing today? Because you're saying you're just finishing your gig. I'm just curious. And Next up is going to be Kristen Welton. Now, Hilda DC, hopefully everybody will connect with. Like I said, we're going to visit this channel in a while for her birthday. Kristen Welton is my love. We live together close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. But she has her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She's been doing a lot of sponsored videos lately. And she does lifestyle videos, product reviews, unboxings, collaborations with other creators, including live streams. And it's great that you've been doing that, Red Hot Reactions. I know that's been a tough couple of years for a lot of people. I have a lot of DJ friends and they're out working, which is great to hear. And, oh, the Stock Explorer's in the house. Good to see you here. That's Nora. She has a couple of channels. We'll look at both of those soon enough. Kristen Welton has over 1,400 subscribers right now. Now, there are shorts as well. And the live streams that I talked about, she's got some lifestyle videos, but collaborations with other creators as well. You'll notice for the longest time, she has been matching up her thumbnails with the banner and avatar to bring a bit of branding and consistency and presentation, which is great to see. And of course, she's fully monetized, so there's lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. Puppet Short Films, thank you so much for the thumbs up, and thank you for the kind words. I really do appreciate that. The Stock Explorer often tweets or retweets for us, so thank you for that. They've been on our Twitter list for a long time, like I was talking about. And the BC Family Dispatcher, thank you for signing up for that email list. Like I said, I don't put out a lot of emails. I do it when there's a special occasion. Hopefully one of these days, I've been barking up this tree for a long time, but eventually I plan to do very crisp and concise tutorial videos here on YouTube, the kind of things you expect, right? How to connect with others, how to do the different things we do with playlists, how to set up for live streams, and a lot of other stuff, how to use Nightbot, things like this, right? Things we can really use, I hope. And when that day comes, I should say if, but when that day comes, I will likely put out an email as often as once a month, just so that everybody gets up to date with all the videos that will come when the time comes. I've done a few on my personal channel. You can check out how to share on Twitter, how to share on Instagram, how to use TubeBuddy for your comments, for instance. And I've done a couple of very long-winded speeches about how to do thumbnails and banners with Canva and stuff like that. But I hope to do better videos, shorter, and like I said, concise tutorials eventually. When we do, that's an example of what the email list was really built for. But in the meantime, at least you know it's only going to be occasional. So it's almost time for us to go on break for about 3 minutes. We're going to come back. We got lots of time. We've got well over an hour. We can stay up to an hour and a half if everybody would like. We've got lots of time to put lots of channels on the screen. It's time for me to get some names onto our wheel from our chat list. So I'll get that happening. And yeah, come hither with Heather. The thunder is still kind of rumbling in the background. It came back here. Pardon me. So if anybody in the house right now is willing to... Oh, what stream I use? Country Christian, I'm using Streamlabs. Streamlabs desktop to stream with, similar to OBS. And what you see on the screen, when you see the wheel and the channel that I've got on the screen together, that is actually one window that is all together. I'm lucky to have two screens side by side. Purple Tube, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then as well, I have got all the other little boxes that you see around the screen are elements that are added in from Streamlabs. And thank you, Charlene Heel, for the share on Twitter. She's been in our Twitter list for a long time as well. Let's do an all-nighter, yeah, the how-to lady. When Michael's Adventures mentioned a long time ago we should do a tuberchat marathon. If I was to do that, I mean, I don't know how I'd do it because my voice can usually only last... I think 3 hours is literally my limit, but the whole reason we cut the streams at 2.5 hours now is because after 2.5 hours a day for 3 days, by the time Monday comes around, I can't make it any longer than 2.5 hours. But we'll see. It could be a fun idea one of these days. In the meantime, if anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you if you see somebody say that and you're willing. Please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Yeah, Country Christian Streamlabs is, I forget how much it is. It could be $29 a month or something like that, American. I think it's about that. Yeah, so it is a paid service. And then if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, we're doing great. I hope you will give one if you haven't already. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time to give that thumbs up. All that fluff and stuff is just asking about the computer. I am using a 2017. I bought it last year, brand new, right? But it's a base model iMac. But I did upgrade the disk and the RAM in it. And then, so that's just an iMac. That's why my camera is right in front of me here. And then as well, Easy Relaxation Soothe, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. I certainly don't mean to. Eternity Lux Scratcher, let me get you on the wheel. And I see just a slight name change for that creator, but that's actually going to make it much easier for everybody to connect to you. So that's great. At mentioning is going to be easier with Eternity Lux Scratcher now, I'm sure. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. We're just going to go on break for a quick minute here. If anybody has the ability to share the stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I will appreciate it greatly. Helps get a couple more people into Tuberchat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both in the coming days and possibly even weeks ahead. So I'm just spinning the wheel, and when we come back in about 3 minutes, we're going to look at lots of channels on the screen, starting with Come Hither with Heather. All right, we're back and we're looking at Come Hither with Heather. This is somebody who is a extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here in Tuberchat, but also engages a lot of conversation, for which I'm very grateful. As a matter of fact, they go way over and above when it comes to generosity, and they recently did a shout-out video for Scratch and PPA. It was a live stream. I joined them on panel, and we were just talking about the fact that Scratch and PPA is now well over 1,100 subscribers working on watch hours. We've got a brand new channel in the chat. Corryn, the girl miniature mukbang. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Let me know if I'm mispronouncing that for you, if it's Carol or Corryn. I'll assume Corryn. MLW Fishing Man, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. Thank you for everybody who shared there. D-Chatter and Pete Chatter. Yeah, there you go. That's the how-to lady, of course. She always has fun things to say in the chat. Oh, Kevin K, K-A-Y-E. Puppet Short Films. I have a personal channel, too, where I just do variety and things like that. I've thought about putting one of those little things on the screen, but I do have a link that's supposed to drop through the chat every, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, when all the robots are working. I use 4 of them here: Nightbot, Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Botissimo. And that part of that is so that if one robot is not working, because we've seen that happen, then the other ones can pick up the slack if there's something we need to do. James Money 615, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. That's a longtime friend of Tuberchat, but it's good to have you here today. I know it's been a while. Sounds like Carol. Okay, thank you very much. Carol, the girl miniature mukbang. It's good to see you here. And Come Hither with Heather brings us paranormal investigations as well as explorations of abandoned locations more than anything else, but there's a little bit more variety on this channel as well. They are an engaging creator, somebody who is not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. Come Hither with Heather does an incredible job of keeping the conversation going here in Tuberchat. And hopefully everybody will connect with them. If you haven't already, they are an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Forgive me, I'm falling behind with you. I haven't caught these couple of streams this week. My work season has started now, so when it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I may find myself away from the computer literally all day and afternoon and unable to get into premieres and live streams and things like that, so I have to do what I can, but hopefully I'll catch one of these soon. I did take your latest video and put it in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And Come Hither with Heather has 557 subscribers right now. We'd love to see them get a little bit closer to the 600 we know they must be thinking about. When I show you Come Hither with Heather's channel every day, I also show you Werner's Adventures. These are partners, and they have a similar type of content on their channel, where Werner's Adventures is also taking us on explorations of abandoned locations. I see that Makeup Mom and Son is in the house. And I just want to show you Werner's Adventures because these two creators together, Come Hither with Heather as well, are extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters. I hope you'll connect with both of them. Werner's Adventures, 473 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Country Christian is our featured channel for today. I hope everybody will connect with them. We looked at them for the first few minutes of today's live stream. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. Yes, James Gype is a longtime friend of Tuberchat. You will meet lots of friends and family members over there as well. Now we're going to look at Scratch and PPA. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. While we were on break, I did add a few more names to our chat, or to our wheel from our chat list. So all that fluff and stuff is there. Mr. Bubbles is on the wheel. Ace Flaw 1, who's been with Tuberchat from the beginning, as well as the how-to lady. And then, of course, we added Makeup Mom and Son as soon as I saw her in the chat as well. Today is Hilda DC's birthday. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator of dedicated and beloved moderator here, and we will be going to raid her channel in about an hour when she starts her birthday stream. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Again, if you want to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Oh dear, Makeup Mom and Son. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Apparently, yeah, today's been hot in a lot of places, even though there's thunderstorms like crazy. So, Scratch and Pete PA is one of the most supportive creators that I have met on all of YouTube in my 5 years. Putt Putt King, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Scratch and Pete PA does a interactive series of videos. What I mean by that is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and Pete PA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. It sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. I've just set my reminder for his premiere. Now, he premieres every single Tuesday without fail at 12:15 Eastern. And he puts the premieres out usually by now, Saturday, so that we can set our reminders. Hopefully you're subscribed to him and have the notification bell on anyway, but it's great that we can use these reminders as a backup. Now, I'm also recommending to everybody to put reminders on for everything you see from everybody, whether it is premieres or live streams, and that's just because it sends an engagement signal of interest into the YouTube algorithm. So Scratch and PPA has these premieres that run every Tuesday, and you will find a live chat going along with those premieres that rivals even Tuberchat and is faster than most you've ever seen. And that's because Scratch and PPA is so unbelievably supportive to other creators that it results in one of the fastest chats and just an unbelievable rush and flood of support that comes back to him. Scratch and PPA is literally the reason why I started using the phrase. I don't know where I got it from, but it seems to be everywhere all the time because he literally, we all don't know how he does it. So if you haven't already connected with Scratch and Pete, I hope you will. And then as well, in his videos, he often focuses on other creators. He does an incredible job of showing how social media can be worked into a interactive series of videos, so you can take inspiration from him there as well. And you'll see Scratch and Pete PA now has well over 1,100 subscribers, well on the road towards 1,200. So I'm hoping we can push him a little bit farther. Now, forgive me, I didn't mention this yesterday, but Scratch and Pete PA is willing to swap playlists, but you'll see this playlist here. For any, a lot of creators here in Tuberchat are going to be willing to swap playlists. But for anybody who's not really doing that, but has time and is willing to run a playlist for a creator, Scratch and PPA has a playlist of everything here, 76 videos, and the premiere will fall at the end as well. And it takes about 14 or 16 hours to run. And I know he'll be very appreciative. We're all going to be very excited for Scratch and PPA to hit monetization. Not too far behind is going to be Michael's Adventures as well, who at last check was just under 970 subscribers. So he's getting close as well. He'll be working on watch hours also. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And we'll see what's happening with Gloria's platter. She will have delicious looking content for us, no doubt. She always does. Every video that she puts out has a twist as well. That usually involves something that engages a lot of comments for her, which is great. I'm just going to set this reminder right away because she's got a live stream coming up tonight, actually. That'll be after Hilda. And Gloria's Platter has 1,240 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that she's thinking about. So this creator now has expanded into live streams, but they were also bringing us shorts and are getting some serious activity on some of these, as well as videos as we would expect. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. You see a lot of delicious looking content here, but Gloria's Platter will also give us a small amount of variety on the channel as well. So there's a lot to see here. She is an incredibly supportive creator. I know she's willing to swap playlists. You can reach out to her for that as well. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream that we're watching right now, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Philip Lemon, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And then again, for anybody that's fairly new to Tuberchat, just keep in mind that the way that I add names onto our wheel from our chat list, which is open to every single creator here, is that I have a robot that helps me determine how active everybody has been in the chat. So the more you conversate with other creators, the faster you rise up the results. Oh, the cat. The cats aren't around, both of them. Trouble? Oh, yeah, he probably won't come. Sometimes they sit close to me and I'm able to get Trouble Von Cuddlepuss to come up. Spiky doesn't like to be picked up by me. But, yeah, whenever they can make cameo appearances, they will. Kristen has a lot of shorts where Trouble has been featured. She's probably got Spiky in there as well. I have one. I think I only did one where I've got Trouble. I should do another one, but I got one of them. Eternity Lux Scratcher is here. This is another extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Forgive me, I'm behind with you. I didn't realize I was so behind. They're posting frequently, multiple times a day, it looks like sometimes. I'm just going to take your latest video, and I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit. There's another creator who's bringing us a lot of shorts as well and getting some serious activity on these. That's a great one there. And they just did a slight name change. Now, we all already know this channel because it's Eternity Lex Scratcher, those of us who've been to Tuberchat many times before. But that name change is going to help because it makes it easier for us to @mention now, I'm sure. We'll find out soon enough. So 422 subscribers for Eternity Lex Scratcher. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. Yes, Puppet Short Films, and you'll enjoy our copyright-free music channel. Forgive me for not remembering if you've been over there or not. The stream is not running because the server got knocked out during that storm. I'm going to move it to a cloud service again, like it was on before. I'm going to try to get the avatars back on there and everything, but starting again, I don't know when. As fast as I can get it going, we'll have that stream up. Oh, Kristen, we actually work all over the apartment, so sometimes we'll have I don't know how often she actually ever sits at the desk, but Kristen is often on a laptop, whereas I use a desktop, so I have to be where I am, and I just put a green screen behind me here, which you can see. I've done a review of this green screen, by the way, which you know has been used well over 400 times. I love this thing. That's on my personal channel as well. But Kristen will often work wherever she feels comfortable. And Eternity Lex Scratcher comes to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre of channels, same as Scratch and PPA and a lot of other generous creators that we see here. When we get into the community surrounding these lottery ticket scratching creators and channels, we see a lot of generosity, and not just within their own community, but that spreads far out. And we see it all the time, so we're lucky to have quite a few of these channels here. Eternity Lex Scratcher, obviously no exception, a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. My YouTube search, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. TWTTV, it's good to have you here. Thank you for coming in as well. I know the last few times you've been here, it's been very, 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 very busy. It takes a long time to get onto the wheel or the screen. But TWTTV has actually been a long-time supporter of Tuberchat, and we featured those channels, just like today, Country Christian has been featured, but TWTTV and their second channel, the Lil Red and Bunny Tracks, were both featured previously, and by the time I actually featured those two channels, it was probably way overdue, because they've been supportive, very much so, all the way along. They've been with Tuberchat just about from the beginning, right? We've been here for 2 years now, and I wouldn't be surprised to know they've been here long before a year and a half, as a matter of fact. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Another powerhouse of energy and positivity and strength and fitness is the How To Lady. And she wants to motivate us in many different ways. Here in the chat, she will always have positive and motivating and inspiring things to say. She brings that energy everywhere she goes. But on her channel right now, she's doing a series of fitness videos. She's also done interior decorating. She has done a lot of focus on promoting other businesses and creators, doing a very thoughtful job on a shout out video for Tuberchat and mentioning a handful of our friends in there as well. But the How To Lady also does a great job with presentation. You can see that the thumbnails, the avatar, the banner, it all kind of matches, right? And what I'm going to show you is a second channel from this creator called These Fierce Fashions. Now, the interesting thing here is that they've got a similar look, pardon me, to all of their thumbnails, you know, as well as both of their banners, both of their avatars. And what I believe that's going to result in for this creator is the fact that it won't matter which channel a video is presented to a viewer, if that makes sense. It won't matter from which channel a video is presented to a viewer. They will be inclined on watching content from this creator as soon as they've seen something that they've enjoyed before. So this creator will probably gain a lot of benefit from crossover with two channels. So that's great to see, but they put a lot of work into that. We actually saw that happen. They put a lot of focus and gave a lot of their thumbnails a reface for that reason. So Dear Fierce Fashions, of course, is where she's going to bring us fashion in different ways. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her here. She's halfway on the road to 100 subscribers. Rock Chick Beauty just dropped a super chat. For that reason, Bautissimo dropped their link a second ago. Rock Chick Beauty has done that countless times. And thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're actually going to put Rock Chick Beauty up next before I start spinning the wheel again. We always put Superchatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Buddha of Destiny, namaste. Good to still see you here. Buddha of Destiny, namaste is a longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. Hilda DC is celebrating her birthday, so thank you, Eerie Frog. I hope everybody will help us wish Hilda DC a happy birthday. We're going to go and raid her in another 45 minutes or so after she starts her birthday stream. She was live on TikTok earlier as well. Rock Chick Beauty is a creator who does a really interesting job. I'm glad we get to talk about this channel right after the How To Lady, because when you think about presentation on your channel and branding, there's a few different ways to go about it. We all have to make the right decisions for our channels and our videos, and in some cases, like Rock Chick Beauty, you might find it appropriate to make a different thumbnail for every video. Now, you can see the work that goes in to these beautiful, colorful, bright thumbnails from Rock Chick Beauty. She puts a different thumbnail on every single video. Often will dress up the channel for different occasions and things of that nature. Also, she has updated her avatar several times and recently added a new one in here as well. When we looked at the How To Lady, we saw a lot of thumbnails that were much like Kristen Walton. They have a similar look while not being quite the same. And then, of course, you have creators that lean a little bit more towards identical thumbnails when we get to like Eternity Lex Scratcher that we saw, or Scratch and PPA. Those channels lend themselves to a great opportunity to have consistency in that way if it's appropriate. But everybody's got to make their own decisions, right? And then you all know Tuberchat's thumbnails, they are virtually identical with only a color change. But Rock Chick Beauty puts a lot of focus on presentation, which is great to see. She is a dynamic creator and she brings us pure variety. Sometimes there'll be a product review or an unboxing video. She's recently gotten into sponsored videos as well, and sometimes there will be a live stream, but you will always be allowed and encouraged to connect with other creators. You'll meet more friends and family members when you're over there with her, whether it is a premiere or a live stream that you catch her for. So Mr. Bubbles is going to be coming up next. We'll see what this creator has got going on. If anybody in the house right now is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. When we look at Mr. Bubbles, we see a creator that comes through Tuberchat frequently. They bring us a lot of gameplay, particularly with this game BioShock lately. I'm just going to grab your latest video and put that in my catch-up list to stay caught up with you. And then as well, when we look at Mr. Bubbles, you'll notice I just am about to type that in the chat. You can type that out or copy and paste it, but then just please put, make sure you don't put spaces in between the Mr. and Bubbles. There's a dot in there. And when you do that, you might have to use your channel filters like I did. You could do that on here, on a computer or on a phone. The way that I did, you'll be able to get to the right channel. You just want to match the avatar. And then Travel Walks TV, I haven't got you on the wheel yet, but it's actually just about time for me to get some more names onto our wheel. If you still have another 45 minutes or so to stay, then you're guaranteed to be on at some point anyway. But still, I put them on based on activity in the chat, how much you're interacting with other creators. Actually, I see it's your turn to come up now. Eerie Frog is on the wheel, and Travel Walks TV. So I know when you're on a phone, it's really difficult to see the names on the wheel because the text is so small, but I can't do anything about that. Maybe one of these days they'll come up with a way to increase that. But they do keep up the maintenance on this wheel. You see it change over time. And then puppet short films. Yes, let's print some money. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Wouldn't that be amazing if we could do that? Everybody's hoping for you know, our lottery ticket scratching creators to get some big winners. Fishing with Fluff, there you go, on all that fluff and stuff. That'll be interesting. Now, so I have a question then for all that fluff and stuff, is how is the rest of your year gonna go with seasons? Are you going to be able to continue the water-based activities that you bring us all the time in the coming months? I'm just curious because, you know, being from Australia, I have a lot to learn about that nation and continent. And I wonder. The BC Family Dispatcher is up here right now, and this is somebody who recently found Tuberchat just within the last few weeks, but has already had impact on our community, making themselves an integral part of the Tuberchat family. They always engage conversation, for which I'm grateful. On their channel, we see streams as well as videos and shorts. I'm just going to head over to their videos page right now, see if I can find something else to catch here. They've just got a quick GTA, so I'll wait for another video from this creator. They're bringing us a lot of gameplay, but I like to stay caught up. They've got 225 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're going to be thinking about. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. Oh, I just wanted to get the mic on so you could hear the end of that thunder. My dear goodness, there's some serious anger in that thunder that we hear today. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels now because we have been on for an hour and a half, and I do want to get to as many channels as we possibly can in the next 45 minutes or so before we go over and raid Hilda. You're going to go live every week with special guest star on Fishing with Fluff. It's always summer. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Makeup Mom and Son is coming up. We'll see what Makeup Mom and Son has happening on their channel. This is somebody who is a very much loved and well-respected creator with a brand new banner that is looking great. And my assumption is that the way that she's designed this, it will actually come in very well both on phones as well as tablets. But that's really cool. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here, your jewelry subscription box, ear fleek, this is called. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. Now, more than anything else lately, Makeup Mom and Son has been doing a lot of product reviews and unboxings. She's a big fan of monthly subscription services, and I love the idea of them. I have gotten a couple of them, but there are tons and tons of things out there for just about anything you can possibly want, right? Makeup Mom and Son, even though on this channel she does do a lot of makeup videos, or has been known to, she is very considerate about the idea of mixing up the content so that the audience has different things to see. So that's why I get so excited. I'm looking forward to these subscription boxes, because I know that she's working on trying to bring us different stuff, which is great. But she also does a lot of live streams, and she does other variety on her channel. She hops in on other people's StreamYard panels. She has panels of her own. She's done a lot of interviews. I've been honored to have been a part of her series. I was an interviewee on this series, What's That Channel About?, where she introduces us to a lot of dynamic creators. There's our friends on Stable TV and the How-To Lady there, and a lot of other creators from the Tuberchat family have been interviewed by Makeup Mom and Son. She was recently interviewed on House of X Entertainment Inc., which is cool. I'm always happy to see these collaborations going on. But she will also introduce you to a lot of creators that you haven't met here in Superchat as well. Puppet Short Films, I'm going to get you on the wheel right now. And let's spin the wheel. Makeup Mom and Son has 1,200 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Travel Walks TV is asking, what is the best website to create banners for free? So there's one that I recommend to everybody called Canva, C-A-N-V-A. I'm just going to put it on the screen for a second here. Now, I've done a couple of tutorials on my own personal channel, but they are live streams, so they're very long-winded, right? One of them, I think, is like an hour. The other one's 20 minutes. It could have been done in 5 minutes, right? But this website, Canva, I'll even put the link in the chat for you. Canva.com. It's an app as well as a website, so you can use it on your phone or your tablet, whether you use Android or Apple. And this, they have a lot of templates there, actually. As soon as you see it, you'll recognize some of the templates from a lot of creators. Corryn's Life is here, both as a moderator and a member. And let me get Jennifer Chris up onto the screen. This creator is here for what I believe is the second time now. Oh, did we not put your channel on the screen the other day? We must have not. It's based on time, like, you know, partially how long you're here. So we're looking at this channel for the first time. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 11-minute one, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll make you, I will give you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. And that's what I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. And then my YouTube search. So exactly the reason why I don't do a lot of link drops here in Tuberchat is because some channels are hard to find, right? So when we search, find, and click click on each other's channel names, we're actually helping each other rise up the search results. If you can imagine, especially for creators with hard to find channels, when we search, find, and click on them over a couple of weeks or months, when hundreds of times that gets done, YouTube can do a better job of predicting when we're looking for that particular channel, if that makes sense. So that's one of the reasons why we don't do a lot of link drops here. And then, but thank you for the kind words in the chat. And then, yes, Eerie Frog, thank you for the positivity in the chat. I certainly do appreciate that. All that fluff and stuff, you are on the wheel. You've been on the wheel for a while. All that fluff and stuff is Multi-Hunter 247 is in the pole position now, but all that fluff and stuff is up there. I'll get some more names onto the wheel soon. Charlene Heel hasn't been on there yet. I've got her on the wheel now. TWTTV is still in the house. We haven't looked at that channel in a while, so we'll get you up there. And they've got 2 channels for us to see, as a matter of fact. And then there you go, yes. All that fluff and stuff is got a new segment coming up, Fishing with Fluff. That'll be interesting to see. Now, you notice that they did give a super chat, and a link was dropped for their channel right there. So, obviously, we do that because it's an added thank you for what they've done to make it a little bit faster if anybody wanted to get them right away. One of the things we know about growth streams, which is what tuberchat is, right, is, you know, there's lots of growth streams out there. There's literally hundreds of them, right? Somebody mentioned James Gipe earlier. Commander Vlogs is a friend. Happy Lux is doing extremely well. There's lots of them out there. Vern's Junk Closet, House of X Entertainment Inc. kind of do the same thing. And they all run a little bit differently. But what we know is that for somebody who frequents a lot of growth streams, they go after members first, they go after Superchatters next, and then they go after moderators next, right? So that's why we drop the links in that case. But the robot does it automatically there. So, the Stock Explorer also happens to be a member. We had put them on the wheel as soon as they got here today. This is Nora. This is somebody who brings us a down-to-earth and level-headed look at both the crypto markets as well as the stock market. So, here's the thing. Even if you're, whether or not you are somebody who wants to or already does invest in the stock market or the crypto markets, I think it's the best idea to get as much information as possible financially so that you can make the right decisions, especially when it comes to finances, right? We're most of us thinking about monetization for our channels, and it would be a wonderful world if we can maximize the impact of the money that's going to come in after monetization, right? So the Stock Explorer actually brings us everything from beginner tutorials talking about language and fundamentals to advanced topics like options trading with puts, calls, and NFTs when it comes to the crypto markets as well. Now, this creator often will have product in hand, and they are very forthcoming about their own portfolio and their own stock and crypto plays. So I've seen this creator go as far as to invest in a company, order a product, and open that product live on a stream here on YouTube, which is cool. Some of their live streams include charts and graphs for us to see, but a lot of them are also just hanging out, talking, very casual. And like I said, this is where the level-headed and down-to-earth information comes from. They also bring us a lot of shorts so that we get bite-sized information when it's essential. And Nora is an incredibly engaging supporter. This is somebody who is, you know, always engaging conversation here in Tuberchat, and everywhere they go, they are somebody else who literally seems to be everywhere all the time. And hopefully you'll find that kind of support coming back to you after you connect with them. They've got 62 subscribers on a second channel here called Tropical Buzz, where they want to bring us along on their journey while they plant different types of things from different areas. They happen to be in Florida, but I know they're doing seed swaps and things like that, which is really cool. So hopefully everybody will connect with them on both channels. There's lots to learn from this creator. And then, yes, money is just paper and ink, puppet short films. It's really just an idea, but it's great that we've got a little bit of help out there. We've got some other financial channels in the Tuberchat family as well. Mortgage with Me comes to mind. There's a few that want to help us both when it comes to investments like precious metals, and then as well just talking about budgeting, saving money. One of our dearest, oldest friends here on YouTube is Kanisha Harry, and she's actually been featured on the Toronto News for her couponing skills, and she seeks to help us in that way as well. Let's look at Puppet Short Films and see what they've got going on right now. 565 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. An incredibly professional looking banner, as we've seen before, not to mention Avatar. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. I'm just going to take... I think that's your latest video. Yes, if it's 5 hours ago. Yeah, I'm going to take this video, I'm going to add it into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall farther behind with your channel. And Puppet Short Films is somebody who's made frequent appearances in Tuberchat. Oh, thank you, Scratch and PPA. I'm so sorry, all that fluff and stuff. I skipped over your channel. I shouldn't have done that, but we'll get all that fluff and stuff up next, because they dropped a super chat on us. And we always put channels up on the screen right away after they do that. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. For those of you who hear the speeches that I tell while we're here in Tuberchat about how Scratch and PPA truly does have my back and catches the mistakes that I make when we're here, we'll never know if he catches every single one, because if he don't catch us, you know, it's almost like if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? We don't know. If Tuberchat makes a mistake, is Scratch and PPA going to catch it? And I'll bet you that 99% of the time, if not more, he actually does. But thank goodness, right? Because when you make obligations to people or promises, you have to be able to cover those, and thank goodness you're able to find people who are willing to help you, like moderators and things like that. But Scratch and PPA has been a dear friend for a long time. So, yo, it's your boy Leo is in the house, and we actually just mentioned their one of their channels not too long ago, House of X Entertainment Inc. Yo, it's your boy Leo shares that business channel with with It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey. They are two creators who've been with me for well over 2.5 years now, and they were two of the very first creators to ever come into a Tuberchat live stream. So all that fluff and stuff is coming up right now. They come to us from Australia, and they had dropped a super chat on us, so we're looking at that channel right away. We'll get back to spinning the wheel afterwards. All that fluff and stuff is talking about a new series. I didn't know if they were kidding at first, but I think they're serious. They're going to do fishing with fluff, and here it is. There we go. This is the first episode. I should have remembered this when we had the channel up, I think, yesterday. So I'm going to take this video and I'm going to put it in my catch-up list just to see what you've done. But I'm also going to take this one because all that fluff and stuff is here just about every single day. Now, consider the fact that they're from Australia. They manage to make Tuberchat live streams almost every day. And the time zones are way, way, way off for them. So I really do appreciate that. Now, the truth is, I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. I know not everybody could be here every day. Not everybody could be here for 2.5 hours. And I hope you get value for the time that you do spend here. But all that fluff and stuff has been an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a very long time here on Tuberchat. I'd have to look back and see how on earth long it's actually been. But they've got over 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 1,200 that they're thinking about. And they bring us out on the water more often than anything else. They tell us that it is always summer where they are, but they bring us mud crabbing and reef fishing and snorkeling, and now they promise to bring us some more fishing out on the water as well, and that'll be a weekly live stream. So we have that to look forward to. One of the things that they advocate for is the idea of putting out a short video to promote your long-form content, and I took a page out of their book a couple of weeks ago myself on my personal channel. I only did it once, but it worked the first time. So it's something to consider. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with all that fluff and stuff, and I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, but thank you for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. You've knocked almost all of the life off of our stream boss again. Nikki the Official is in the house. Good to see you here. Charlene Heel is coming up right now. Charlene Heel is a powerhouse of energy and positivity and motivation, and they bring that energy everywhere they go here in Tuberchat during our streams, as well as when they're out supporting others. And when I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly. Now, Charlene Heal has also started a second channel. We'll look at both of them. Here, they wish to bring us natural healing, coaching, and transformation. They do that through shorts, through videos, and through live streams. And they've got over 800 subscribers right now. It looks like they got it locked in with about 810. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road towards 900 and get that happening for them. We know the magical milestone that comes up after that. And then I'm going to show you their second channel. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities is a second channel where Charlene Heal promises to bring the same positivity and motivation with the added bonus of opportunities to build wealth. You New, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know it's been a little while, but it's great to have you here. Michelin Doll, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming back in. Conscious Business Services and Opportunities right now has 162 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. Here they're bringing us videos and shorts, and I wonder if live streams might be a thought for the future. Oh, the package is very important, puppet short films. When we talk here about visiting a house or visiting a place and leaving a package, we're talking about visiting a channel, watching a video, and leaving a comment. The comment is the package. It's the most important part. Because a 3 or 4 sentence comment related to the content of the video is what makes the connection stick. You'll notice something here, and I haven't talked about this lately. When I put channels on the screen here in Superchat, if they've ever been on the screen before and I've connected with them, they are always subscribed. We see this. It is extremely rare that anybody ever loses Superchat. It actually, I shouldn't jinx it, knock on wood, but it hasn't happened in months, actually. Even when we've seen, you know, the button come up red, it's usually just a glitch. But you'll notice that it always, you know, I'm always connected. And the reason why is because I follow the same procedure that we talk about here to a T, which means visiting a channel, watching a video that's at least 3 minutes long in full from beginning to end, leaving a 3 or 4 sentence comment related to the content of that video. You don't want to say fam from Tuberchat or nice vid or great one or thumbs up or any of that stuff, right? Because it could get held for review and you might lose the connection. I always give a thumbs up. I always put the bell on, and it looks like that's what makes our connection stick. Schofield Studios, good to see you here. Runneth over Garden and Life, good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Metrosonic is a 15-year veteran of YouTube. Good to see you here again as well. Yeah, they're always watching puppet short films, that's for sure. But they also play games with all of our numbers, right? We lose subs, we lose views, we lose watch hours, we lose even our thumbs down disappear after a couple of days in most cases. Multi-Hunter 247 is here, and somebody who brings us a lot of outdoor activity, as you can imagine. I'm just going to take your latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me stay caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. And with 182 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push this channel a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. They're bringing us shorts as well as videos, and I wonder if streams might be an idea for the future. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I got to start moving quite a bit faster through channels now because we've got about 40 minutes longer that we can stay. Hilda DC is celebrating her birthday and is going to start her live stream soon. We will go over there and raid her. I'll start posting the link as soon as she starts, and then anybody can hop over there whenever they would like. Travel Walks TV is here for the first time. Well, sorry, I don't think they're here for the first time. I think they're here for the second time, but I could be mistaken. But it's the first time we're looking at the channel on the screen. So I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of your latest videos here, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. My YouTube search is coming up on the Wheel of Doom now. I bring it every day. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Correll, the girl. Let me just see if you're still here. Sorry, Carol. Carol, the girl, miniature mukbang. I'm just going to see if you're still here, because if you are, it's time for you to be on the wheel. And then I'll add a couple more. Oh, it is the first time. I'm sorry, Travel Walks TV. Yeah, for a second there, I was feeling like you'd been here once before, but I forget from the beginning of the stream. You have to forgive me. I'll use the excuse we've done this 408 times, so sometimes I get confused as to whether somebody might have been here more or less times than they actually have been. Easy Relaxation Soothe will come up on the wheel, and I think Correll is here. Or Carol. Sorry, I keep saying that. Carol. Carol, the girl miniature mukbang. I will get it right. And there they are. Yes. Okay, so I've got you on the... I'm going to put you on the wheel right now. Derek's Journey is coming up on the screen. Let's see what they've got going on. Carol, the girl miniature mukbang is on the wheel. And then, in the Northeast puppet short films, there's a lot of rain, so I wonder how that's going to affect a lot of people's plans. And then, forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. If there's anything anybody's mentioned that you wanted me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuberchat Connect and Grow. That will... hopefully help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll catch it the next time around. Puppet short films, that's great. And then Derek's Journey is here with 1,370 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 that they're thinking about. Derek's Journey wants to motivate us with fitness more than anything else. They do a lot of challenges. They collaborate with other creators in that way, but they also give us a great look at the creator and their family life behind the channel. They take us on a lot of adventures. They've been doing a lot of product reviews lately with a lot of these energy drinks, and I'm afraid to move. I'm one of these people who gets very set in my ways, so I drink like monsters way more often than I should, at least one a day, and I want to get off of them, but I don't often switch. I tried a rain one because Corryn's Life talked to me about rain many months ago, and I didn't like it. I just didn't find it had the same taste. I literally get set in my ways, and my phases last years, if not even decades sometimes. But Derek's Journey is going to introduce us to a lot of different things here, but they also take us, like I said, on a lot of adventures, and you can see that this is a dynamic host, but they've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to Tuberchat for a long, long time. They're fully monetized on their channel, so there's lots of ways to support them when you get there, including super chats and memberships. So like I said, I'm going to try to move faster through channels now. We want to get as many on the screen as we can before we go over to Hilda DC for her birthday live stream. She'll be starting soon. Easy Relaxation Soothe is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They're a longtime friend of Tuberchat as well. Easy Relaxation Soothe is officially on the road to 1K with 911 subscribers. They want to bring us relaxing content, and they mix up the visuals and audio so that we have different things to see. They do that both between shorts and videos and live streams, so all 3 types of content here. I'm behind with you, so I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your content a little bit. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Easy Relaxation Soothe. They've been a long-time supporter of Tuberchat, and I see them out supporting others as well. They've been a part of a raid train that went on with a lot of creators as well, so I know they're willing to collaborate. I'm just looking through our chat list for channels I can add to our wheel right now. I'm going to put Nikki D Official on there. And then as well, I'll add some more names in another couple of moments. We'll spin, and Corryn's Life is going to come up right now. I just mentioned her because she mentioned to me rain drinks once a long time ago. She happens to be a fellow Canadian. It's something I probably don't mention enough when I bring her up. Same with Scratch and PPA, actually. I don't think I ever mentioned that about Scratch and PPA. I have, but not often. Lady S and family, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Corryn's Life has a channel that encompasses everything that is Corryn's Life. And she brings us everything from vlogs to road trips to a behind-the-scenes look at her small business. Now, what she does is actually prints merchandise. And that's everything from t-shirts to hats to mugs to Christmas ornaments, vinyl stickers, just about anything that can be printed. And Red Hot Reactions is back in the house. I've got you on the wheel right away. Corryn's Life has almost 1,900 subscribers. Now, what she does, though, is bring us a behind-the-scenes look at the creation of the merchandise that we're talking about. She does a lot of other content as well, including live streams, panels with StreamYard and things like that. Here in Tuberchat, I typically don't do a full-on review. Travel Walks TV, I know there's a lot of creators that do that. I know it can be helpful. But here we fly through channels so quickly. I really just use them on the screen to introduce the channel and creator to everybody. I don't really get into too much of a review while the channels are up. Sometimes I'll mention something that I see. Like Corryn's Life, for instance, has let us know that these thumbnails they've been doing lately, where they put the 4 screens in one, have been doing very well for them. So that's an idea. This creator also is on a roll with shorts lately, getting a ton of activity on a lot of the shorts they've been putting out. They've hit thousands and thousands and thousands of views on a lot of those. But I don't usually do a review. I'm happy to look at channels if you want to reach out to me on Instagram or something like that. Happy to do it there. But you know, there's a thin line between doing a review of a channel and actually saying something that somebody doesn't want to hear, right? But that's just a thought more than more than anything else. The other thing too is that, you know, like I do have some experience, right? Like, so I run some channels. I have a few of my own. I have many that I run for other people. I have consulted for even more, and I've done quite a bit of work out there. But every channel has its own thing, and it's not like there's always a right answer. You know what I mean? When we look at different thumbnails for different channels, different things are going to be appropriate based on the channel and based on the creator. You know, some people might want to make thumbnails that are very similar. Some people might not want to. It depends on the short-term play, the long-term play. There's really a lot into it. So it's too much for us to get into when it comes to, let's say, every channel here on Tuberchat. But perhaps it's something we could do at some point. But I'm still happy to look at channels and offer feedback if you want to reach out to me outside. So Corryn's Life can be used as a resource when it comes to thinking about the merchandise that we talk about, whether it's hats, mugs, t-shirts, and all that printed material. And then as well, this is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who happens to be fully monetized, as we can see, with super chats and memberships available on their channel when you get there. So let me spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here right now. And we're going to look at my YouTube search and see what they've got going on their channel for today. They've been with Tuberchat for a while now, but I think I've only been up on the screen a couple of times, if I'm right. Let's see what they got here. I've got to do a little bit of a maneuver to make sure I get to my YouTube search. So you'll notice I put the quotes around the name, and that helped them come up. They're doing a lot of gameplay, as we can see. They're putting a lot of videos out by the look of it, actually. Yeah, many times a day. when I look at these, yeah, some of these are coming out as shorts. If the videos are less than 60 seconds, they should come out as shorts. It looks like they are. So that's something to keep in mind. Most of the videos here are relatively short. I'm going to take a few of these and put them in my catch-up list, actually. I'll just take your latest 3 that are not in the shorts list, and I'll put them in my catch-up list. That'll just help me run a couple things for you quickly. My YouTube search has 284 subscribers. They've been with us many times and have engaged conversation, for which I'm grateful. Writing with Emotion New Soul is the second channel from our stream boss, Emotion. And if anybody today has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. We have 95 right now. We might actually get to 100. Thumbs up really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Oh, what you type to find hard to locate channels. So Red Hot Reactions, yeah. I often put quotes. You could do that on a phone or on a computer. And then as well, YouTube gives us a couple of filters, right? That's what they're called. And you could click on those and tell YouTube that you want only channel results. You don't want to search for videos and stuff, and that can often really help. But otherwise, sometimes names are really popular. We have to just scroll until we find the right avatar and get that channel. But the more we search, find, and click on each other, the more everybody's rising up the search results. And will eventually, YouTube will do eventually a better job of predicting when we're looking for that channel. We've seen it happen with Emotion. We've seen it happen with another couple of creators. I think Peacekeeper is one that comes to mind. I forget who else we've had that we've actually seen their channel rise up the search results, but only in the cases of Emotion or somebody like Jack Dawson with names that are so unbelievably popular, the struggle will go on for a long time. Most creators, by the time they hit 1,000 subscribers, come up #1 for their search when we're looking for them, because they're the most active, even if they have a name that matches other people. If you can imagine, so Kevin K is a popular enough name, but there's actually at least one other DJ named Kevin K, a wedding DJ, an older guy, and then there's a comedian named Kevin K, and there's an actor named Kevin K who is not popular, but somebody that's out there. So it's got to be frustrating for them when I come up #1, but I knew from the beginning I wasn't going to. It took a little while, but at least we know what it takes to get there. So, Eerie Frog is here with 52 subscribers. Another creator who puts a lot of positivity in the chat, for which I'm grateful. Absolutely Raven is in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. If I remember right, I think Absolutely Raven actually got their first 1,000 subscribers. Like, they crossed that milestone on Tuberchat, which was really, really cool. Absolutely Raven's been a long-time friend. It's good to have you back in the chat. I'm going to get Runneth Over Garden and Life onto our wheel right now. Nikki the Official I already put on there. And let me see who else I can get on the wheel that has been here for a while. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please say anything at all in the chat, and I will make sure that we get you on right away. I'm going to spin the wheel right now. Eerie Frog is bringing us variety both in shorts as well as videos as well as streams. I'm just going to take your latest video here, the longer one, and I'm going to add that in my catch-up list just to keep running stuff for you. TWTTV is a long-time friend of Tuberchat, and by the time this creator had both of their channels featured, it was well overdue, as a matter of fact. They are a dynamic couple of creators, which actually results in a dynamic family of creators, and they bring us pure variety on their channel, but we get a great look at the creators and their family life behind this channel and their other one. I'll show you both of them. I can see I'm behind with you, but I'm just going to take a I'm going to take your So We Moved video, not your latest one, but your second latest one. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That's just to catch up with the content here. And they bring us pure variety on this channel. There's a bit of travel here, but they are a very energetic couple of creators. Wilson Dog is here. I've got you on the wheel. Now, typically the wheel works by how active somebody is in the chat, but for today it looks like we're going to get everybody on. So I'm putting your channel on right now. We'll get a chance to look at it in a few minutes. Thank you for hanging out, especially so long, whether you're still here or back. I appreciate it either way. I do appreciate every moment everybody can spend. Don't need 1K follows, says Red Hot Reactions. I wonder what I missed there, unless you were talking about those search results still. Not everybody needs 1,000 subscribers to rise up the search results, but I find, if we're talking about the same thing, that a lot of creators with popular names that are hard to find seem to be established by the time they have 1,000 subscribers, if that makes sense. TWTTV is officially on the road. They are more than halfway there with only 47 subscribers to go. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I'm going to show you their second channel. And this is, 1,000 followers to use StreamYards. Okay, sorry, I'm hopping in on stuff that is a conversation in the chat. Yeah, StreamYards, anybody can just hop on and go live. I don't think there's any restriction. If anybody is thinking about going live that hasn't yet, you have to enable it in your YouTube settings. If you search, you'll find it, and they make you wait 24 hours though, so you got to get on that right away. Lil Red and Buddy Tracks is the second channel from TWTTV, and actually what we find here is music videos by the same creators behind TWTTV, which is really, really cool. So I hope everybody will connect with them. It's a great couple of channels to accent each other, and we don't have a sub count on this one, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards their next milestone. We'd love to see them hit 500 so that we can get their community tab happening over here. But like I said, they've been longtime loyal and dedicated supporters to Tuberchat. We're looking forward to them on their main channel getting that 1K. It's coming soon. Wilson Dog is coming up right now, so look at that luck. As soon as I put you on the wheel, you come up right away. We'll see what they've got going on. This is the first time we're going to be looking at Wilson Dog, and it's a brand new channel with 8 subscribers right now. And what we will do is, because you only seem to have shorts videos right now, what I'm going to do is add one of these into my watch later list. I'm going to add the rest of them into my catch-up list. And what that will allow me to do is I will run all 4 of these videos for you, but one of them I will comment on, and that hopefully will make our connection stick. Popping the Popcorn, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in, and I will make sure to leave you a comment. Like I said, on one of those videos, I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for everybody, and then hopefully Wilson Dog is subscribed to Superchat as well, and got our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. This is a brand new channel for Tuberchat, Carol the Girl Miniature Mukbang, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. Now, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, so what I'm going to do is go through your videos and take something that you've got here. I can take this Mother's Day surprise video and add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list and watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that particular video, and I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuberchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Red Dirt Productions is in the house. Are you in the house now, or were you here? Oh, your internet went out. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to get Red Dirt Productions onto our wheel actually right now, if we'll fill it up. Now, it's time for me to start dropping links for Hilda DC's birthday stream. She is already on, so anybody can hop over there whenever you would like, but we're all going to go over there and raid her together after Tuberchat. So I'm going to get the link right now. I'm going to pin it. AceFlaw1 is going to come up on our screen. So there's the link for Hilda DC's birthday stream. She just started a few minutes ago, and we will make sure we get everybody's channel on the screen here first, and then we'll go over there and raid her. But anybody can go over there whenever you would like. I'll pin this, and then I'll drop the link again a couple more times. Ace Flaw 1 is coming up right now. Now, this is a creator who's been with me from the beginning. Andy was with me on my personal channel for well over 2.5 years. They were with me through the playlist as buddy experiments we were doing before we even started Tuberchat, getting ready for what we were going to do when we live streamed. And after 408 episodes, you can see after 2 years, Andy from Ace Flaw 1 is still here for almost every stream, meeting more friends and family members. On their channel, they do more travel videos than anything else, but hopefully everybody will enjoy that. And you can see that they've got well over 3,600 subscribers right now. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the support that comes back from Andy after you connect with Ace Flaw 1. And if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. So I'm going to start rifling through channels now so we can make sure we get to everybody. And then we'll go over to Raid Hilda DC. Nikki the Official is coming up right now. Nikki the Official is somebody who's been posting frequently. She's been doing a lot of musical covers, but she's expanding her variety on her channel. She's put up a couple of throwbacks here, and we see this 2016 Christmas haul, 2015 Christmas haul, which is really cool. If anybody has a variety channel and you have older footage that you can get together and post, it's a great idea. I've done the same thing with some of the older stuff that I've done. I don't know how much I can ever dig up. We didn't do a lot of videos in my family or anything like that, but you'll be surprised to know what's out there if you ask around friends and things like that that might have little clips of videos of you. So Nikki the Official has 109 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 200 that they're thinking about. They do a lot of live streams lately as well, and you can see a lot of featured channels here, all friends of the Tuberchat family or members of the Tuberchat family. A lot of shorts coming out as well, and getting a couple, getting some activity on a bit of this as well. So hopefully that continues. Also, Nikki the Official's here with us almost every day. Glow Care Charity Vlog, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Popping the Popcorn is coming up on the screen next. We'll see what they have got going on. This is Katie. More than anything else, she does movie reviews, and we discovered yesterday, I forget how much we talked about it, but that thing where the streams were getting shut down and made private and all this stuff is something YouTube's working on. So I got all confused yesterday because I was like, wait a second, Katie, I thought I caught you on a live stream, and then I couldn't remember if it was her channel or somebody else's because of that YouTube glitch. But it's okay, they're working on it. I'm sure they'll sort it out. Popping the Popcorn is somebody who you can get to know, and then they will take requests for things that you want their opinion on. It's pure opinion on this channel, and that can be things you've seen already or films you're thinking about watching. With 250 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push Popping the Popcorn a little bit closer to the, pardon me, 300 that we know she's thinking about. And Katie's also willing to hop in on other StreamYard panels. You see her with other groups frequently, and a lot of featured channels from her as well. She's bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. Andre Southgate is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. They're here with us frequently in Tuberchat as well. Andre Southgate brings us pure variety on their channel. They bring us a lot of talk about different fighting sports, but then as well we can see some of these shorts videos that they've been doing. A lot of these grill ones have gotten some great activity, but they seem to be doing well across the board with all of their shorts videos. Look at this one, 11,000 views, so that's just killing it. Great. And Andre Southgate engages conversation while they're here. They're here with us frequently. Well over 1,000 subscribers, almost at 1,100 now. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream right now, I hope you will. They really do help. We're at 99 right now. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all in the chat. We'll make sure we get you on there. John Paul is in the house, but they happen to be a member, so we're going to get them on the wheel right away. We're going to look at Red Dirt Productions right now. John Paul is an 8-year veteran of YouTube, so we'll look at their channel soon enough. That's the other thing, right? We always put members on the wheel as soon as they get here. So once you're on the wheel, it's guaranteed that we're going to look at your channel, right? Red Dirt Read. I'm thinking Red Hot Reactions is in the chat. Red Dirt Productions is brand new to Tuberchat this weekend. Strong Minds Jewelry Lovers, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming back in. We're got your channel on the wheel as well. I thought you'd been here once before. Maybe I'm mistaken. Today's not your first day, is it? I thought you were here yesterday. Maybe I'm mistaken, but that's okay. We've got your name on the wheel, so we'll be looking at your channel for the first time shortly. Now, Red Dirt Productions is brand new to Tuberchat, so it's somebody I'm still getting to know. But I'm going to take this work in progress road guard. My dear goodness, I can't speak now. I'm going to take your work in progress rose garden video and I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your content a little bit better. The idea is that after some time, when you've been to Superchat many times, I will get to know your channel and eventually your content as I watch videos, and I'll be able to do a better job of promoting you every time you're here. We've got another brand new channel in the house. Adam Gabs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And thank you for coming from Hilda, DC. Yes, it's her birthday today, so we're going to go and celebrate with her in a few moments. But thank you for coming in. That 20-minute wait is done for a couple of reasons. First of all, it helps with trolling. It really changed the game when that came out, which is great. But as well, it really helps people understand what we're doing here in Tuberchat before they come in, because it's obviously not going to be for everybody, right? And we really don't want anybody to have to waste their time and things like that. It's best for everybody if everybody really understands what we're doing. You might be surprised to know that half the people who ever click on a Tuberchat thumbnail leave right away before ever coming into the chat. It's interesting, right? But, our approach and what we're doing, not everybody knows what a growth stream is. They may not have seen one before, so if Tuberchat's their first time, you have to remember it's something new and unique, right? But then for anybody who is familiar with growth streams, they may not like how tight we run our chat here. That's a consideration as well. People like link drops, everybody wants to be moderators and stuff like that, and there's lots of places for that. But on Tuberchat, we focus very much on generosity and the friendships that are made between creators. But either way, that's a long speech, but for our brand new friend who's in the house, Adam Gabs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in, and thank you for your patience. You're in Canada as well. Strong Minds Jewelry Lovers. I happen to be close to Niagara Falls. We've got several Canadians in the Tuberchat family. Runneth Over Garden and Life has 572 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take your mail call video. This is another example of how I can watch videos over time and eventually get a better idea of the content behind the channel, hopefully get to know the creators, and then I'll do a better job of promoting you every time you're here. So let's spin the wheel. It's time for me to drop the link again for Hilda DC. We're going to go over there. Anybody can go over whenever you'd like. She's already running, but we will go and raid together. And I will leave this live stream running for an extra few minutes, as I always do. So that everybody can clean up their connections here before we go. Red Hot Reactions is coming up right now. They come to us from the UK. Steve does a lot of gameplay on their channel. They happen to be a DJ as well, which as something notable. And then Adam Gabs is from Malaysia, and Sunday morning for you already. So thank you for coming in. Red Hot Reactions obviously is going to do a lot of reaction videos, but we see a lot of video gameplay more than anything else. Lately they've been doing a lot of this Tom Clancy, so I'm not familiar with this game. Now I'm behind with you, so I'm just going to take your latest video, put it in my catch-up list. That will help me at least get caught up a little bit. They've got over 400 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 500 that they're thinking about, and we'd love to see this creator get their community tab. But Red Hot Reactions has been extremely supportive creator to Tuberchat for a very long time. And let's spin the wheel. We've got another channel coming up and all that fluff and stuff. Yes, Sunday for them in Australia. Far, far, far ahead of where we are on the eastern seaboard, you might call it, for those in the same time zone that we are. And I happen to be about an hour and a half away from Toronto. If I'm right, it's 8 or 9 hours to New York, but we're on the Canadian side of the border, so different over here. Oh, yeah, I mixed the names up earlier. Red Dirt Productions and Red Hot Reactions. Red Hot Reactions has been a longtime friend of Tuberchat, and Red Dirt Productions is fairly new, but I was tripping over my words earlier. You New is here. This is another creator who posts frequently, I think every single day as a matter of fact. I see them collaborate with other creators. I can see I'm behind with you, but I'm going to take one of your latest videos. A lot of their content is, I don't know the right way to put it. I don't want to say politically charged, because it's not. It's interesting. I'll have to ask You New how to describe that properly, how they'd like their channel described. But they bring us pure variety. So there's a lot of shorts here. There's videos, tons of live streams. They connect with other creators, like I said, and do a lot of collaborations as well. 412 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. You New's been a longtime friend of Tuberchat. Adam Gabs has their channel on the wheel now. And I'm just going to see if there's anybody else in the chat that hasn't been on the wheel. I bring it every day. Is on the wheel. If there's anybody listening or watching that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen, just please say anything at all, and I will get you on the wheel right away. We've got just enough time to get everybody's channel on. Yes, all that fluff and stuff is politically charged right now, as a matter of fact. They're hoping for change over there, and it's understandable. We all need some of that at some times. I bring it every day. Did I misspell the channel? Yes, I did. I bring it every day's been with Tuberchat several times. I can't remember how many times we've had this channel on the screen, though. I think this might just be a couple of times now. But 180 subscribers they have. I'm going to take your latest video. I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up with your content. And we see that they're bringing us short videos as well as shorts, as well as live streams. So there's a lot in the variety on this channel. And again, this is one of the reasons why I enjoy putting channels on the screen here. Over time, I get to know the channels, hopefully the content, and then the creators. Annabelle's Black Games, thank you so much for coming in. I really do appreciate the thumbs up and the share. I'm going to put your channel on our wheel right away. We're actually coming up on the last few minutes of the live stream. I'm going to drop Hilda DC's link again in a second here. Oh, Go Golden Gamer is here. I'll get them onto the wheel. Great Farmer Freelance is another fellow Canadian, actually, and happens to be a member, so we'll put them on right away. And Go Golden Gamer is here. Oh, I just ripped off somebody's chance again. I didn't mean to do that. I did that yesterday, too. I typed on the wheel after I spun it. John Paul is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. Everybody who's on the wheel is going to get up anyway, but I'm going to start really rifling through these channels because we're going overtime here, and we want to get over to wish Hilda DC a happy birthday. Actually, what I'll do now is I'll call it. I'll say the channels that are on the screen, are on the wheel now, that's going to be it, unless we have another member come in. I'm going to drop the link for Hilda DC in a second here again. But I'll leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes after we get through these channels. Thank you, Steve. Oh, Johnny, sorry, Strong Minds Jewelry Lovers is going to be next up. I accidentally ripped off your turn there. Scratch and PPA caught that, so thank you for that. Hilda DC's birthday stream. There's the link. We're going to go over there in a few more minutes. John Paul is an 8-year veteran of YouTube. They bring us some tech reviews and a lot of live streams lately. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're willing to share their knowledge and experience, and they always engage conversation here in Tuberchat as well. They've got almost 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And then, yeah, go Golden Gamer. Best idea is to take your time anyway. Connect with people slowly, and you will get around to everybody. The Weightlifting Geek, good to see you back in the house. They happen to be a member, so I'll put them on the wheel right away. And Strong Minds Jewelry Lovers is coming up next. I had spun the wheel, but I accidentally started typing over it, so we almost wrecked their turn. They've been with us for a while today, but they're here for the first time. And happens to be a fellow Canadian, actually. So, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this 13-minute one. I will add this into my catch-up list that will help, or sorry, watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick, and then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Adam Gabs has just become a member and actually just took over our stream boss position, so thank you for that. What I'm talking about is the video game life meter that you see under the camera there. Every membership and super chat takes a little bit of life off of the stream boss, and you just knock the life out of the original emotion who was on there, so you'll get some extra exposure for a little while for that reason. Now, Adam Gabs as a member will be added to the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. Anytime they're here from now on, but they're already on the wheel right now. Great Farmer Freelance, like I said, a fellow Canadian. I'm so happy I caught you again on a live stream. It's going to be a little bit tougher for me now. I'm not around on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So my week is almost like cut in half, really, from my YouTube time, but I'm still going to do what I can. Great Farmer Freelance is somebody who's got quite an unbelievable audience built up, as a matter of fact. I was really impressed when I was in that live stream the other day, because they're building up a reputation as somebody who's very appreciative of the support that they're getting, but also an advocate for helping others connect with each other as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Great Farmer Freelance. It's a lot of variety on this channel, but a lot of live streams daily, as a matter of fact. And for those of you in the Eastern time zone, it comes in the morning. Or in North America, let's say, it comes through the morning. And with 347 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push him towards the 400 that he's thinking about. Forgive my quick race through channels right now. We're going overtime, but we're actually late for joining Hilda DC for her birthday live stream. She is a very much loved and well-respected creator, but she's with us as a beloved and dedicated moderator as well. And so we want to go over there and make sure we join her birthday stream and wish her well wishes. Annabelle Black Games, I can see I'm behind with you again, so I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. But thank you for coming in. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up. We passed 100, but if anybody hasn't already given one, I hope you will. Annabelle Black Games always comes through to share and give us that thumbs up. They've got a second channel here as well, Annabelle Black Films. I'm just going to take their latest video here for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and put that in my catch-up list. That'll help me catch up with both of their channels. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Again, I'm going to leave this live stream running for a few extra minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. But Hilda DC has probably got a wild live stream going on. We're going to go visit her, and you will be able to meet more friends and family members over there. She always allows that. Go Golden Gamer. Hopefully I've got the right channel here. I think so. And this is our first time looking at this channel. I almost feel like I recognize this, though, this creator. I wonder if this is somebody who we saw earlier that's actually got two channels. Now, I could be mistaken, but that's okay. I just feel like I recognize this game. But that's okay. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. But what I'm going to do is take your videos here, if I can. I'm going to add one of these into my watch later list and two of them into my catch-up list. And that will just let me run all three of these. But I'm going to leave a comment for you on one of them. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Weightlifting Geek is here. They want to motivate us with fitness. They've got a live stream of a strongman competition here, but they actually do a lot of motivating live streams as well, just kind of spreading positivity. A lot of shorts videos as well. They're getting some action on some of these. And then they've got a second channel called the Relax Joe ASMR where they want to help us chill out. So hopefully everybody will support them on both channels. I'm going to spin the wheel just for fun, and the very last channel that we're going to look at today is going to be our brand newest member that came to us from Hilda DC. This is Adam Gabs, and we're going to see what they've got on their channel, what they're all about. For the first time, again, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your videos when we get to your channel, and I will add it into my watch later list. Lord Texas Boy Gaming, good to see you here. You're just catching us at the end of the live stream, actually. Let me get go-to channel for Adam Gabs. That will help me find it a little bit easier. And I will drop the link again for Hilda DC. Oh, come on now. My whole computer's freezing right at the second that I need it. Pardon me while I whine and complain. I can't type while I... You can't see what I'm doing. I'm whining and complaining, and I know you can't see. I'm trying to type, and my internet and everything else are all choking at the same second here, right at the last second. I'm frozen and I can't do anything. So we'll just have to hang on for a second. But Adam Gabs, I'm going to take one of your videos like I was saying. I usually look for something over 10 minutes. Let me see what I can find here. And trying desperately to type. There's the link for Hilda DC. We'll go over there together. I'm going to set my reminder for your premiere Adam Gabs, but I'm going to take one of your latest videos. I'll just take this 8-minute one. I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of your video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. That should make our connection stick. Then hopefully you're subscribed to Superchat as well. I'm sure you are now that you got a membership, and I really do appreciate that extra generous support. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. Forgive my quick exit, but let's get over there and wish Hilda DC a happy birthday. We'll see everybody again in a few minutes over there. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.